haven't seen that.
Really?
Yeah, I've not seen that yet. Yeah, I just haven't seen that clip yet. I don't know why. And it's intense.
Good.
It looks fantastic. I remember being on the gurney and just at one point opening my eyes and saying, "You're really great." You're really great. Yes.
And are you good at these? I would not be good at being still.
Yeah, well, and on top of it, they get into my guts, and I have to be really still. And
So you actually operated on you?
really her guts. They're trying to save my life at one point. Yeah. It was,
How's the pancreas?
it's all very colorful down there.
So they had fake guts. Oh, yeah.
Is it pretty actually gory on set? It is. Because they have the under part which has the intestines and the stomach and the liver and everything kind of situated. And then they add the blood, and then they put a skin section on top of that. And you're under that for a number of hours. You can't really move around because as soon as you move around, everything shifts out of place.
Oh, it's funny.
They cut into it and they operate on it. I have photos from it.
I was just going to ask if you ever felt like
you just do pictures. No, totally. The whole time I was like telling the first lady, I'm like, keep taking photos. Keep taking photos.
You know, your arms had the butt double. Did you have an internal organ double? Is there somebody watching going, I was your spleen?
You know what, those should be great. Like, if you get them on your iPhone, you're sitting there and you're on a date with some guy and you just don't want to be there and you go, hey, look, I went through an operation. Check this out. And bye-bye.
Actually, a good friend of mine said, Mark Polish, who I've worked with on the film, sent me something really hilarious by text. And I sent him a photo back saying, hey, man, you made me laugh my guts out. And
I can't wait for April Fool's Day. Speaking of Mark and this movie, it sounds really interesting. For lovers only.
Yeah.
And you were describing a situation that existed for a lot of people in town. And when the writer strikes sort of paralyzed things,
Yeah.
people were looking for stuff to do.
Yeah.
You made a really interesting choice.
Yeah. The boys were waiting on a bunch of projects, and they said, we're filmmakers. We want to go and create film. And why are we waiting? I'm a director, Michael said. Mark's a writer and actor, so all we need is an actress, and let's go to France and tell a story. And we had an interview, and I got to go and play with them for a few weeks. It's fantastic.
But
In France. I don't know why. It's a love story.
This is another interesting thing informing your decision. Somebody in Team Stana, was like, you're a big shot TV star, don't go do this.
Yeah. A lot of people are kind of like, you have to be careful about the projects that you're taking. And I felt very strongly about doing something that was just going to be a big group of creatives together, gypsying around the countryside. And it felt right,
And it was just fantastic to do.
It was amazing. It was a form of creative freedom that it's not always available to us on a bigger set because you have a crew, you have a certain set of rules that you have to follow, and we weren't beholden to any of those rules. We were just filming wherever we wanted to. It was fantastic.
You know what's actually, the movie is available online. It grossed over $200,000 just from downloads alone. You can get the movie on iTunes.
Cool.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, for a zero-budget film, I think we're almost at $500,000 now, actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
right. From a zero-budget film, and it's exclusively through word of mouth. We didn't go through any kind of studios or anything like that. It was really, I think almost Twitter followers for us share in the profits there because they really helped make this movie happen.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, thank
good
you.
for you. Kalina, our producer, wants to have you watch with her at her house. And we'll say Catherine premieres on ABC Monday at 10. And as we mentioned, For Lovers Only, available on iTunes. Nice to see you.
Say what's up to Nathan for me. Okay, well.
Crushing.
Hopefully he knows it though. It's like I recognize this fine.
We're all very mature about it. Fabulous. I was saying, the building of Smooch, she hungers for more.